What is going on, guys? It is once again Legacy Kill HD here. Today we're going to be going over the best and worst of Black Ops 2's submachine guns. Last episode we went over the best and worst of Black Ops 2's assault rifles, and you know, I have to say I had a lot of fun doing that commentary and it got some great feedback. So if you want to see it, there will be an annotation on the top of the screen, and what is included in the video is actually gameplay for every single assault rifle, so that may be something else that you want to see. So guys, all I ask is at the end of the commentary for you to like the video and comment telling me what your favorite weapon among SMGs is, and you know, subscribe possibly if you do enjoy. So let's get started. We're going to start with the Vector K10. That name actually may sound familiar because in MW2 there was the Vector, which is actually similar to Black Ops 2's Vector K10. The only real difference is the animation and model. I'll put a little picture up on the screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. You can see the similarities and a little bit of differences just because, you know, the Vector K10 is more modern, I guess you could say. And the Vector K10 actually holds 36 rounds, unlike MW2's version that only held 30 rounds. The fire mode is automatic and it contains recoil mitigation technology. It is effective short range, but based on the gameplay, it didn't look too effective long range, which may be a little bit key. You know, I have to say I don't think the Vector K10 is going to be one of those weapons that you'll see everybody using. Like I think we'll see a bunch of people using it, but I don't think we'll see a lot of serious players using it. Like, I think there's a lot of other better weapons, so you'll see what I'm talking about by the end of the commentary. So let's get down to a weapon that I'm actually really impressed with, the MSMC. And the starting ammo for this weapon is 30 rounds and the additional 90 rounds that comes with it for the start of the match or start of the game, whatever you're doing. The fire mode is automatic and has increased range and reduced recoil, which is really key. And I gotta say, I'm really impressed with the gameplay which came with it. Even though the person really didn't get like 30 kills with it, it did look impressive just because if you saw in the gameplay, there really was no recoil when you were firing, and it looked like it would be an easy weapon to use for anybody, and it looked like one of those weapons that you'll see a lot of people using. And I gotta say, I personally think this may be one of the weapons that I'll have the highest expectations for, so we'll just have to see what happens on release night when I get it. So now down to another weapon which I'm a little bit less happy with, the Chaconne Cqb. The fire mode is 3-round burst, the magazine size is 40 rounds, and it is appearing in zombies. Has a high cyclic fire rate, and it does remind me of MW3 secondary FMG9s. Maybe if you're looking at the gameplay, you're like, wait a second, is that FMG9s? No, that's the Chaconne Cqb. It looks a lot like the FMG9s, just I guess you could say it's a little different because it's a submachine gun now, and I can't say it's gonna be too impressive because I thought the FMG9s were overpowered, but you know, the Chaconne Cqb is its own weapon, so we'll just have to see. But like I said, guys, it does look like FMG9s. So to another weapon, the PDW-57. I don't know exactly how to say that, if it's the 57 or the 57, but I think it's the 57. So it has the largest magazine size, which is 50 rounds among the SMGs. The fire mode is automatic like almost every single weapon, and it has an increased range, which is actually really nice, and has effective on smaller maps. The only reason why it's not going to be too effective along bigger maps is because of the recoil with this weapon. You can, if it's kind of obvious that there's a bit of a recoil to it, so you'll see like when you're trying to shoot somebody, maybe if you're on Turbine trying to shoot somebody down from half map, it's going to be a little bit harder with the recoil to it. So we'll just have to see maybe with the attachments what you can attach on there to stop it. So to another weapon I'm actually really happy with, the Skorpion Evo 3. The fire mode for this weapon is automatic. It has the highest rate of fire among SMGs. The magazine size is 43 rounds, and it is appearing in zombies. And even though, you know, it has a really high rate of fire, it does look really effective. And I saw in a couple of comments in my video, last video, and a couple of other videos, a lot of people are impressed with this weapon, and I gotta say I am impressed with it too. So if I have to say, I will also be using this weapon among the MSMC. I think those are the two weapons that stuck out to me the most among SMGs, and the last weapon also stuck out to me a little bit less, but yeah, it's still effective. Well, what I mean is the MP7. The MP7, returning from MW3, the recoil is low and the fire mode is automatic. The magazine size is 40 rounds, and it appeared in MW3, like I said, but it does look much different based on the gameplay. I think it's more upgraded, and it looks like the fire rate is a lot higher than what it was in MW3, but that just maybe just based on the gameplay and how I haven't played it yet, used the gun yet, so I don't know exactly, but it just looks a lot different based on my opinion. So to the last weapon, which actually is not a multiplayer weapon, but it is going to be in single player, and that is the Uzi. It's only going to be in the single player because, well, I'm not going to spoil it for you guys, but you'll have to see on release night, you'll see that it is returning in single player only, not in multiplayer, because multiplayer is all the weapons for 2025. And well, guys, that's all I have for you today. If you did enjoy this, please smack the like button. And if you really did enjoy it, please subscribe for more awesome commentaries. Next one, we'll probably be going over the best and worst of shotguns or sniper rifles. I'll have to decide on that. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments which one you would like to see. And guys, I'm Legacy Kill HD, and that's all I have for you today, and I'm out.